So we've got a quadratic here in vertex form. We're going to find its x-intercepts. So first I'll graph it so you can kind of see why it has x-intercepts. So this is 2 units to the right and down 36. So 2 to the right and down 36, so way down here somewhere. That's vertex, and it's opening upwards. Something like that. Something like that. Okay, so these are our 2 x-intercepts that we're going to find. Now to do that, first thing we're going to do is kind of get this by itself, the parentheses. Well, first thing we're going to do is replace the y with a 0, because that's how you find the x-intercepts. Because at those spots, the y value is 0. All right. Looking 0 for y, plus 36 on both sides. Okay, and this is going to give us 36 is equal to x minus 2 squared. All right, so now that this is by itself, in order to get inside, we're going to have to get rid of the square. So that means we need to square root both sides. Okay, and then square root of 36 has 2 answers. It is plus or minus 6. You're going to have to kind of get familiar with doing that. So when you're solving these equations, if you square root both sides, you need to do a plus and minus. All right. The square and the square root cancel each other out. So you just get x minus 2. And then we're going to plus 2 on both sides. Plus 2, plus 2. So there's 2 ways to interpret this. You could either say positive 2 plus or minus 6. Or if you'd rather, you could do, when you plus 2, you could say plus or minus 6 plus 2. I'm not sure which one feels better for you, but they are the same thing. All right. So these are our answers, but we need to kind of pick them apart. So we're going to do 2 plus 6, which is 8. That's one of our answers. And we're also going to do 2 minus 6. And 2 minus 6 is negative 4. All right. So these are our 2 x-intercepts, positive 8 and negative 4. We'll do one more here. So this is real similar. Start by plugging in 0 for y. And we're going to, oh, actually, I was going to graph it first, sorry. So if I graph it, this is going to be 5 to the left and then up 18. So 5 to the left, negative 5, and up, way up here at 18. Okay, and then because this is a negative out front, it's going to be opening down. Okay, so those are our 2 x-intercepts graphically. Let's see here. So we're going to get this by itself. So we've got the multiplication and we've got this addition. This is kind of like, it's kind of like a little 2-step equation. If you were solving one of those, that's what it's like. So we're going to move the 18 over first. So we're going to minus 18. All right, this is going to be negative 18 is equal to negative 2, and then x plus 5. Let me grab a different color, oh, red, yeah. Kind of show my steps. We are going to, we're going to divide by negative 2. So before we square root, we're going to get rid of this number out front. All right. So it's kind of like this. You would minus 18, and then you would divide by negative 2. So that's what we're doing as well. All right, negative 18 divided by negative 2. That's equal to positive 9. And these 2 negative 2's just cancel out, so you're just left with x plus 5 squared. Okay. We've got all of this squared. So to solve that, we're going to square root both sides. Square root of 9 is going to be plus or minus 3. And that's equal to x plus 5. And then you just minus 5 from both sides. So depending on how you like your answers, this is going to be plus or minus 3 minus 5. Okay, I'm going to try it like this. So it could go either way. You could say negative 5 plus or minus 3. Just, I don't know. Let me know which one you like better. But it'll be too late because I'll already have the videos made. All right, so our two answers, I'm going to do positive 3, so I'm going to cover up that negative. Positive 3 minus 5 is equal to negative 2. And I'm also going to do the negative version. So if I cover up the positive, it's negative 3 minus 5. Well, negative 3 minus 5 is negative 8. All right, so our two answers here are negative 2 and negative 8. Negative 2, negative 8.